His life was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. In a Spoonful Paolo.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! Okay, so today we are celebrating our 60th episode with one of my favorite spiritual teachers, Iyanla Vanzant. Her show on the Oprah Winfrey Network, Iyanla Fix My Life, is so powerful, revealing, and healing that it's a must-watch for everyone. And I am so excited to talk to Iyanla because you know there's going to be a lot of aha moments, so grab a paper and pen, and I'll see you there. Iyanla, hello!
Hi.
Thank you for being on A Spoonful of Paolo.
Thank you, my pleasure.
You just have such good energy. You walk into the home and you just make me happy. I don't know what it is. Like you just give me something. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. I was looking for the dog.
Nyla's at daycare. Like we have to leave her there because she would just be barking
barks.
and yeah. So we have to like take care of her. But first of all, I want to say congratulations with your show, Iyanla Fix My Life.
Thank you.
Just with everything, the ratings, just the success of it. I mean, because it is the #1 unscripted show on OWN, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it you think that attracts people to the show? What is it? Or as you like to call it, the workshop. What is it?
The workshop.
Yeah.
I think who we attract are the people that are ready to do the work to really make some change in their life. One of the things Rodney, my manager, said to me is every other reality show on television is where people go to escape. Yeah. So they go there, they watch the show, they get involved with the housewives or the people or whatever, and people come to our show because we ask them to do something in their lives. Don't just watch the story, but look for yourself, find your issue, and apply it to yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that that's growing.
Yes.
As people wake up and become more conscious.
You know, it's so amazing. I've heard you talk about this and Oprah, is that other networks didn't want to do this, didn't want to do healing television. No. You know, and I know they told you directly that it just wouldn't work, people wouldn't watch it.
Right.
So it's just really amazing to have like your show, Super Soul Sunday, Life Class, putting it out there and people are watching. Yes.
You know, and if it were on network, we'd probably have more people, but you know, the trap is, or the trick is, that you've got to make sure that your cable carrier has OWN.
Yes.
And so we're going to overcome that also, because I remember a day when there's some other networks who are now big time networks that you couldn't even find on your cable carrier, you know?
You know, I'm wondering, as I sit and talk to you, how many people stop you at the airport and the bathroom and say, Iyanla, I didn't do that, by the way, Iyanla, fix my life. I mean, does it happen to you all the time?
All the time. And you know, it's really an honor. It's really an honor. I'm blessed to have it. I get a little nervous with all of the strangers that walk up to me and touch me. They don't have to touch.
Yeah.
You know? But people are still learning about the transference of energy.
Yes.
You know, and every time I engage somebody physically, that's another energy that I'm picking up. So hopefully we can continue to educate people. Look, but don't touch.
Look, but don't touch. Ooh, there's a song too. Look, you can look, but don't touch.
Right.
Okay, but here it is. You know, we know you're the teacher. We see you take action, but this is your 4th season. What have you learned about yourself by doing this?
Well, you know, I think the biggest lesson for me is to just be okay with who I am and how I show up in the world. People seem to have a perception that if you're a spiritual person or you're a teacher or you're any of these titles that they hook on to you, that you're supposed to look a certain way, sound a certain way, talk a certain way. And I don't always fit that mold. The other thing is, I think that when people see the show, they're seeing 48 minutes of 1.5, 2, sometimes 3 days of work. And people have their perceptions of what did and didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I've learned how easy it is for me to get caught up in other people's perceptions. I have to remind myself I had a clear intention, I left my guests whole, we did the work, and not get caught up in the critiques or the criticisms or the perceptions that people have.
As a little girl, you know, who grew up in Brooklyn, New York, what were your dreams? Like, what did you?
I wanted to be a nurse.
You wanted to be a nurse.
Always wanted to be a nurse. I I don't know. I was just drawn to, when I grew up, nurses used to wear white uniforms. They wore white uniforms and white. They had
With the
different
hat.
hats.
I used to
based
remember
on-
on General Hospital. Okay, I watch it still. But remember, 'cause when they show
Yeah.
flashbacks of the nurses, they have the
Yeah.
white. Yeah, you're right.
And the hat represented the nursing school
Yeah.
that you went to.
Yeah.
And so I always wanted to be a nurse. I understand now that that was about helping people heal.
Yeah.
So in many ways now, I'm a spiritual surgeon,
Yeah.
you know, or a spiritual
But
nurse.
could you ever expect this extravaganza life that, with the show and, you have 15 books out there, you're a best-selling author. Did you ever think about that? Like
No,
this would
never.
come to you?
Never. I never thought about the final outcome. I really always wanted to do this. I wanted to write this book to support this.
Yeah.
Like Tapping the Power Within, I wrote for women who were transitioning from welfare to work. Acts of Faith, I wrote to support people, and particularly African Americans, in dealing with stress, another way of looking at things.
Right.
So I never thought, see, I'm a teacher. I'm very clear about this. All of this other stuff for me is just a shift in my classroom. At one point it was the classroom were the pages of my book. At another point, the classroom was an audience in front of me. Now the classroom is the viewers on a
Exactly.
television
Yes,
show. So
yes.
it really, that doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is the lesson that I'm teaching in the moment.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Because,
it.
I get asked this all the time. Like, Paolo, I'm living my dream, but nothing has happened. I see it happening for you, but what do I do? Do I give up? What do you say to someone who's trying so hard to live their dream and nothing hasn't happened, and then they said, should I give up? What do you tell them?
Well, if you're trying see, I'm a student of Yoda. There is no try. There is only do or don't
Yes.
do.
Like, I feel like I'm doing
You know,
it.
if you're doing
yes,
it, if
yes.
you're living your dream, what are you looking for? See, people try to look for their dream or find their purpose, when the truth is you have to do what you do
This is good.
and allow the purpose to unfold.
Yes.
Don't go after the person. Go after what brings you joy, doing what you love, being present moment by moment, and everything else will unfold. When people say, I'm living my dream but nothing's happening, they're not telling the truth. They have an attachment to a particular outcome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
therefore, that's what they're going for, but they're not telling the truth about it.
Oh, I got the chills. Okay, on Wednesday, there's no whining.
He is so excited.
Okay, so Patrick and I, since the beginning of October, right, Patrick? Or the first
Oh,
week?
you've been doing
okay.
No Whining Wednesdays.
Okay, wait, so this is Patrick's. No whining Wednesday is that you put a quarter each time you whine on
Whine
Wednesday.
or complain.
But I just want to say that on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do emails to publicists, okay?
Okay.
So my jar is full, and this is Patrick's, okay? He whines. He has quarters in here. But
Yeah.
this is but I'm getting better, because let me tell you,
getting
this is from the
better.
first couple of weeks, but in November, I am learning, because you tweeted something, it was a couple of weeks ago, when you said, never make anyone else responsible for your happiness. And I
Right.
said, wait a second. That's aha moment right there, because I'm waiting for these people to email me back and say, yes, they're confirmed, yes.
Yes.
But it's like, I am forgetting that all the work that I've done on my own, that I am happy, and that I don't need to depend on the publicist or
Right.
so-and-so. Like,
Right.
it's just, so that was a perfect tweet. Thank
Well,
you.
and the other thing, there's a wonderful book called Hiring the Heavens. I don't remember the author's name right now, but Hiring the Heavens. And it talks about how you can create a workforce of angels to go get you what you want. So you need a angel publicity workforce to go and get you these guests that you want. And you give it to them and you work with your angels every day. And they will bring you what it is that you desire and what it is that you're looking for, so that you don't have. I'm glad you have a lot.
Yeah, she was like, would you keep talking? Stop looking over here. Wait, do you ever have a bad, like, seriously, when you have a bad day, I'm sure you do,
yeah.
do you look in the mirror? What do you do repetition? What do you do? Like, what do you do
I
to
give
yourself?
myself permission to have a bad day. Who usually gets it is either my manager, Rodney, he gets it.
Oh,
My
we love Rodney.
My partner gets it. My son gets it.
Yeah.
Whoever's around me in the moment. And a bad day for me usually is about something I've made up in my head or something that I'm out of balance with. I don't necessarily have a bad day about what other people do. Well, yeah, I do sometimes. Everybody has a bad
Right?
day. I'm human.
Even Iyanla,
I
did you hear that?
float. I don't float. I belch. I fart. I comb my hair. I brush my teeth. Food gets stuck in my teeth. Come on. So we all have a bad day, but I give myself permission to, and I don't buy real estate there. I get out. And one of the things that I do when I realize that I've had a bad day and I go off on somebody, I always try to apologize. If I really recognize, okay, you were just out of order, girlfriend, I go back and I say, please forgive me for that. And if I hate having to do that enough, I won't do it often.
What's a guilty pleasure? I mean, just what's one? Because I'm trying to think, what does Iyanla do on a Saturday night besides be here with us? And then we're tweeting live with her show after. But what do you do? Do you go out dancing? Do you go skiing? Do you go to discotecas? I don't know. What's a just give me one that you do. I'm curious.
It's really horrible.
Just say it, please.
I shop for scrapbook supplies.
Really?
And I spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars and then don't use the stuff.
Well, she didn't say that.
Because I don't have time to scrapbook.
But it's something you do. I love this.
I love to get online and look at those papers and those inks. Or there's certain cities that still have big scrapbooking stores.
Yeah.
And I go there and I just act a pure fool.
That's really...
Because I've got a blank credit card. One that... My Mad Money credit card.
Okay. Which we all have, right.
So I do that. That's one thing. And the other thing, my other guilty pleasure, which makes everybody else happy, doesn't make me happy, but it's to cook lots and lots of food. It's just me and my son most of the time, or my grandson, but I'll cook food like there's 80 people in my house.
Really?
Yes. It's
but that's joy. That's joy.
It's just disgusting.
Come on.
Because I don't eat it.
I made her Oreo truffles and Nutella cookies for you.
Yeah.
And she said
I'm taking them with me.
Okay, did you hear it? You're taking them with you.
I can't eat them today because I have this cold coming on and the sugar.
Of course.
But I will take them and put them in the refrigerator.
Okay.
And the cold will be gone very soon.
Okay, let's end with this because I know you have a new book coming out. I think on December 3rd.
Yes.
Right. It's your is it your 16th book?
Yeah, my 16th.
Best-selling author, and it's called Forgiveness: 21 Days to Forgive Everyone for Everything. Just when I read the title, so just you mean everything.
Everyone for everything. And I have to say, people always say, what is your favorite book? This is a beautiful book. I just saw a copy of it. It's really beautiful to look at. Maybe because it's such a difficult topic, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful book to look at. And you can pre-order yours.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it already on Amazon.
You did?
Yeah,
on Amazon.
Look, these are all the people we've interviewed, so
good. And keep your receipt because we're going to give free gifts, and I'm doing an online book launch. So my book party on Wednesday, December 11th will be online on Hay House.
Fun. That's going to be great.
And you can ask questions. I'm going to teach people the emotional freedom technique, what we call tapping, so that they know how to learn it use it with forgiveness. The goal is let's get it clean in 2014. Forgive everyone for everything. Because forgiveness is such a powerful tool. And those people that aren't living their dream or their dream isn't manifesting the way they wanted to, I guarantee you they have somebody to forgive. And it's such an easy thing. But it's such a powerful thing, but so difficult. So I'm asking people to join the world's largest support group, which is 2 million people who make forgiveness their New Year's resolution. Wow. So that's what I want us to work towards. Forgive everybody for everything. Everybody.
I really want to say just thank you. Just thank you for being you, and for because it's like Oprah says, you're using this platform and you're helping so many people. You've helped me. So I just want to say, thank you.
Thank
and you're an inspiration, and I'm in awe to be in your presence. So you're a joy. She's really, really nice, okay? So don't forget, catch Iyanla Fix My Life on Saturday nights, 9/8 Central on OWN. And we'll see you next time at Spoonful of Paolo, and thank you, Iyanla. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you.